This is gonna be a quick room tour of our balcony facing Boardwalk. Room 307 on deck 10. We have been staying here for 2 days. This is a balcony facing the boardwalk. We've never had that type of a room before. And that's our room up there. The location of the ship, you can see that's deck 10. And towards the back, very easy access to
Boardwalk and all the other activities.
Windjammer Cafe.
Yeah.
And then the first thing is a quick bathroom tour. I have a nice circular shower. So nice not to have the curtain shower. Very tiny sink, but storage space. And then you come here, you have a cute drawer. Each one of us took a shelf to store our stuff. We notice a lot of hooks everywhere. So you have 3 hooks on the door. You have a couple of hooks there. You're gonna notice this throughout the room, that they're designed the room with a lot of thought in place. Now, both Khiz, who turned 9, and I'm celebrating our birthdays this week. So we brought a giant birthday banner. There is a full-length mirror here. Your thermostat, master switch, couple of light switches. One thing that was probably not going to come across on camera, typically when you enter, it's a very narrow corridor, but this is a little bit more, what is it, like trapezoid shape or whatever, right? It's just wider.
It's tighter from here, but then it gets wide as you...
That's the entrance, that's the bathroom. So like this section is the bathroom, and here's the closet. A lot of cubbies here. That's where we are storing our clothes.
For all 4 of us.
Locker, a very tiny locker. I tried to put my laptop in there, but only a half a laptop would fit it. So as you can see, our safe is packed. Here are my binoculars. Here's my Bose headphones, our passports, and all of our wallets. So it only goes in maybe about 10 inches.
There's a hook, and then this is the extra hanger.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it folds up if you're just using this, but
Oh, it folds down.
This is nice.
See, that's another little thing that Royal Caribbean has done throughout the room, like tiny knickknacks, which brings me to this. So even in this tiny, tiny space at the entrance, they use it to give us a little rack, scarves, some paperwork, our card. Yeah, quick access.
Quick access stuff like your sunglasses or your keys.
Coming back here, we have, I would say, a queen size bed. So here's your full dresser, drawers, cabinets, and TV setup. This TV swivels. If you're on that bed, you can definitely watch the TV. In the newer Oasis class ships, we went on Harmony of the Seas. The TV's on that wall, which was very convenient, but this works as well, right?
This is actually much better because you can watch TV here or on the bed and just
swivel in. This couch turns into a full queen size bed, and here's the cabinets and closet. There's the fridge, filled it up with Coke Zero, and some drawers here. These are the only 3 plugs that I think are in the room. So if you need more than 3, I would say get one of those USB chargers with multiple ports. And then here's another thing we love about this room. Even in this corner, they gave us a very tall, skinny shelf, but we're using it for snacks and makeup. And then we have another cabinet down below where we're using for kids' coloring books and toys and whatnot. There's also a time clock in the room. And this is a view from the sofa itself. So if you don't close the curtains, you're looking at all the balconies out there. I do miss seeing the water, but it's still nice. And then a nice roomy place and your TV right in front of you. So here is a live view of the promenade area. Kid shows. They have the cruise compass. You can look at the time, temperature, and activities all on this channel 2. You have a phone in the room. You have your emergency, stateroom attendant, dining, ship to shore, maintenance, room service, wake-up call, messages, and line. On the ceiling in our room, so there's a couple of lights. That's the fire alarm. That's the sprinkler system with a sign that says, please do not hang your clothes from it, which I always find very funny because I'm sure people just hang their clothes on it. That's the PA system, so speaker, all the announcements come. That's right on top of the bed. And then another light and another light. So 3 lights throughout, a dresser light, and then a couple of night lights or your reading lights next to the bed.
Since all the walls are metal, it's always a very good idea to bring some magnets with you from home. So if you have any of the kids' art or any schedules or any notes that you want to just put on wall, you can just use these magnets.
Let's do a quick balcony tour, and I'll talk all about the pros and cons of taking a balcony like this. Quick handle to open. These balconies, you do get 2 chairs and a table. And then from outside, you can also lock it down so all of your nice AC air can stay locked in. So getting a balcony here has pros and cons. There's not a lot of privacy. As you can see, I'm looking at the balcony right next to us. So if there were people here, they would be listening to us. Second, you can see people right across. The very first day, our curtain was open and the kids were in the bathroom or something, and I'm standing right there changing without realizing that people across from us can just look right into our room. So keep that in mind. There's very little privacy on the balcony. But on the pro side, number one, it feels like you're in a city floating in the ocean because there's people next to you, there are people all around you. So if you want to pass time, it's great for people watching. Just sit, see what those 2 guys are doing, or maybe that guy reading his phone and holding his head. And then if you look down, you get a nice tour of the boardwalk area, which has Johnny Rockets, rock wall climbing, and the aqua theater. Last but not least, you get a mix of both. Typically, we would go to the lobby area just to experience this kind of a feel. And on these Oasis class ships, you can just have a balcony like this, do some people watching, see what's happening. But then if you just want to ignore everything, you'll get a nice view of the sky and clouds and the view of the back. What do you like about this balcony?
So I like that you can see everything down in the cruise ship except for things on the other level.
Yeah?
So like
The merry-go-round? You can check out the
yeah,
merry-go-round?
You can also check out
The aqua theater in the back?
the aqua theater.
Do you like the balcony?
Yeah, I like it.
And now can you look at the ocean from the balcony?
Yeah.
This is a 7-day cruise. It's 6 nights, 7 days. And it's going to Honduras, Cozumel, and Costa Maya. We got it with kids sail free, so we only paid tax. And it was a promotional week. So all in all, we paid $1950 for 4 people for 7 days. This was the cheapest cruise for this week in August, leaving from Fort Lauderdale, even cheaper than an MSC cruise, which typically was around $2,200. It's actually surprising how few people use their balcony. What the room looks like at night when it's all made up. That sofa is gone. It's now converted into this double queen bed for the kids. Covered the balcony. Towel animals. Here's a quick look at their room service menu. They have appetizers, burgers, soup salads, sandwiches, which is the royal burger, grilled cheese, desserts, salmon, quesadillas, chicken wings, grilled sandwiches, PB&J. The only thing is, as somebody who has been cruising for more than 17 years, it's recent that they have, even Royal Caribbean have added a $7.95 delivery fee. On top of that, there's 18% gratuity. So, or tip. If you're ordering room service, always better to order a lot of it together. To wrap up our stay at The Allure of the Seas. It was a wonderful stay. These balconies, even though we didn't really use them a lot, maybe about 3 to 4 different times. You get a good deal. It's highly recommended. These rooms are, I think, my favorite out of all the cruises we have done. I've done about 22 cruises. The layout works. This sofa bed turns into a bed. That is a king size bed. I think I said queen earlier, but that's a king size bed. Highly recommend. Everybody's off the boat. I mean, I'll still see a couple of people in their balconies. Empty ship. Everybody heading back. We're the last ones to leave. Look at how cool it looks with the doors open. And all the laundry.
Guys. So, how you say something and then we do.
Okay, this is Eesa directing this shot. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. That's Eesa. That's Khiz in the back.
Excited.
Very excited. Shout out.
Yes, shut up.
Hey.